Parblo reached out to me and kindly sent me one of their wireless drawing tablets, so we're gonna try it out today and see if this more budget-friendly drawing tablet is any good. So the tablet they ended up sending me is their Intangbo SW wireless graphic drawing tablet, and as you can see, once we open the box, it's purple. It's so pretty. I've never seen a tablet in such a cute color before, so I was very interested in trying it. Inside the box, we also get some replacement pen nibs and the adapter for using the tablet wirelessly, as well as, of course, the drawing pen. And we also get a cable that matches the tablet as well. It's also purple and like kind of metallic. And then here is the tablet itself. We have 6 express keys and a little wheel with a button as well. And there's a little like indent where you can store the pen, since this tablet doesn't come with a pen holder. Overall, it's pretty thin. It feels quite light. On the bottom, there are 4 little rubber feet that are supposed to prevent the tablet from sliding around, and I think it works pretty well. It's definitely needed since it's quite light, but while you draw on it, it definitely doesn't slide around or anything, so that's good. And there is also a little compartment in the top of the pen to store a couple of your replacement pen nibs, so you can slide 3 of those in there to keep them, and I recommend just putting the remaining couple pen nibs back in the box that you got them in, just so you don't lose them, because I feel like I would definitely lose those otherwise. So now let's try out the tablet. So I use Clip Studio Paint mostly when I draw on my computer, so that's what I'm going to be using today as well. So here I'm just drawing a simple portrait of my OC to kind of play around with the tablet a little bit. Before you can get started on drawing with the tablet, you will have to download the necessary driver first, which you can find on the Parblo website. So I downloaded that and also took some time to map out my express keys. This tablet comes with a total of 7 customizable express keys, which is totally enough for me. I think I mapped 6 of them. Just put my regular Control-Z, Control-V, color picker, switching between brushes and stuff like that to kind of replicate the workflow I have with my usual tablet, and it worked really well. So after I was done with that, I jumped right into drawing, and right off the bat, I was quite happy with how drawing on the tablet felt, It didn't really feel like it was laggy or jittery at all. So the sketching process went very smoothly. If you've used like a kind of mediocre or bad drawing tablet in the past before, you might notice that lines tend to like become kind of wiggly or squiggly, or they kind of don't get picked up in the correct spot, or it like lags behind a lot. I wasn't really having any of those issues. A couple of times I felt like my lines became just a smidge squiggly while I was coloring and like adding smaller color details, but it really wasn't like a huge deal or very noticeable that it affected the drawing process overall very much, like very minor instances. I was really happy with the little wheel button on the tablet. It just felt really satisfying to use for some reason. Like it makes this like little clicky sound when you turn it around, and it's like very smooth, and you get like a little bit of feedback when you turn it, and that is super nice. The Wacom tablet that I usually use kind of has like a similar button, but it just uses like your touch. But I actually really love that it's like a physical, like moving little wheel. So that's a huge bonus for me. I love very like tactile and like responsive feeling buttons. The regular express keys were okay. Some of them, maybe it was just like my fault for like not clicking properly or something, but I feel like those like a couple of times didn't immediately register when I clicked on them, but 99% of the time it was fine, so I would say it's more of a minor nitpick as well. I think you just like need to make sure that you're like actually putting your finger on it properly and not like scraping by the edge and barely pressing it, which I tend to do sometimes. So yeah, the actual drawing pen itself feels nice. I think the grip feels very smooth and like is quite comfortable to hold. It is a little bit light. I think the pen feels a bit cheap just because it doesn't have a proper weight to it. So it almost feels like you're holding nothing, Maybe that's a plus for you. For me personally, I prefer when it like kind of lays in my hand a bit more like properly and it feels a bit more balanced out. But in terms of pressure sensitivity, I don't really have any complaints. This works great. I don't know how many levels of pressure sensitivity this has. Does it say on the box? 16,384 levels, which, to be honest, these tablets could be telling me any kind of number of pressure sensitivity, and I would just be like, that's cool, let me just see how it actually feels when I'm drawing. And this definitely feels like you're getting a really good range. It's picking up on small changes in like the pressure on the tablet, and that's all you really need. I think you don't have to worry about that at all. So I had a really good time drawing this illustration. Like, I felt like the tablet was, you know, serving me, doing what it was supposed to do. It's actually been a while since I've drawn on a computer, so it was fun to get back to that, to try out this tablet. And thinking about like the purple tones of the tablet, I kind of felt inspired to make like a really cute soft color palette here as well, so I enjoyed that a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed the drawing process too. So my final verdict for this Parblo tablet is that it's extremely solid, and I would recommend it to anyone looking into getting a drawing tablet like this, especially for the price, since this will definitely not obliterate your wallet. Apart from being really cute, like, I love this lavender color. It's the prettiest drawing tablet I've ever used for sure. The pressure sensitivity is good, it's quite accurate. I don't feel like it's lagging a lot or anything like that. I did have a few small moments where I felt like my lines turned out quite jittery. Like, you know, when you like draw a diagonal and the line starts going a little bit wiggly. I've had that like once or twice where I could notice it. This is something that can happen, but it really did not affect my workflow negatively in any way. Like, it happened so few times that it really wasn't a big issue. It has these 6 customizable shortcut keys on here, which is really good. I used, I think, almost all of them, and I was just able to jump into Clip Studio really easily with my regular workflow. I especially like the sound that the wheel here makes. I don't know, that was really fun to use. The other keys feel fine, maybe like a little bit cheap and like a plasticky kind of feel, but like it's a plastic tablet. I kind of wish it came with a pen holder, because I really prefer that over like laying the pen on the tablet, because I feel like the way that I store it, it's probably gonna like roll away or something. Looking at the pen, the grip feels very nice and also like lays pretty well in your hand. I do find that this pen is very, very light, and I did feel like I was gonna like fling it out of my hand a couple of times while drawing, so that's kind of a nitpick I have. I do like that they give you some space in here to store your pen nibs, in this like cap, since you don't have a pen holder, and like some other tablets that I've used before, like you put the nibs in the pen holder, like the little donut, and store it in there, but I think this is a good solution. And also what I wanted to mention, the feel of drawing on the tablet. In the very beginning, it did feel a bit scratchy to me, and I wasn't really sure if I liked it, but once the nib started to like get worn in a bit after about like 30-40 minutes of sketching, either I got used to it or the nib just like rounded off a bit, and the contact between the tablet and the nib just felt a lot better. So the tablet also doesn't seem to get scratched like super easily. Obviously, over time, you will get some wear on this if you use it a lot. But I'm happy to see that like I'm not instantly like scratching in huge grooves into this tablet. Another advantage to this is that you can connect it to your computer with Bluetooth. So if you just want to like lay back a little bit and draw with your tablet on your lap without having to worry about the cable, this tablet can do that. And it can also connect to your phone, and you could draw on your phone with it. I have not tried that because I never really draw on my phone at all, but if that is something that you do or that you're interested in doing, this tablet also offers that option, so I think that's really neat. On their website, they charge €58.95 for this tablet, which I think is a really, really good price. Right now, I cannot say anything about the longevity of this tablet, if there are gonna be any issues arising maybe, you know, like 3, 5, 12 months into consistent usage. But so far, this is quite solid. This is the tablet that I usually use for drawing on my computer. It's a Wacom Intuos Pro tablet. I love this thing. It's got some weight to it. It feels really high quality. The pen is super nice, and it just like it's like an amazing tablet. But it's also way more expensive. I bought it secondhand for a cheaper price than retail, because otherwise I think I would have just opted for a more budget-friendly option straight away. If you're not going to be doing like constant professional work and you need your tablet to be like, you know, the highest quality possible, but you still want something that's like solid, is going to get the job done, and, you know, serve all of your drawing needs, that will, you know, make your workflow comfortable, I think this tablet is a very solid choice. I can definitely see myself using this tablet from time to time instead of my Wacom one, just because it's like quite light and comfortable to use. It's really cute. I know the optics don't really like improve the performance or anything, but it makes me very happy to use a cute tablet. Thank you again to Parblo for sending me this drawing tablet to test out. I had a lot of fun, and I'm quite impressed that there are options this cheap out there now that like work really well. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm also on Instagram and some other places if you want to see more of my art. I am also back to posting semi-regularly here on YouTube, so yeah, you can subscribe if you feel like it. And I will see you again very, very soon. Bye bye!